ich bin nicht so aufwendig.
Okay. So?
Naja, dann muss ich immer so sitzen.
Ja, warum denn nicht?
Na ja, gut.
Stinky.
Ja.
Ah.
Naja,
Ja.
was wollen wir jetzt besprechen?
English.
So,
So now we changed the position of the camera because we watched our 3 videos that we produced, and what was there to see? Well, basically just me. And Jana got cut in half. Yeah. Because even though she's such a pretty person, very upset all the time, but pretty, and stinky from her mouth.
Yes, you know why? Because I'm starting to eat, and
it's like that. It's like that.
It's like because I'm starting to. If you don't, when I came back from France, I was like smelling like kilometers, because I didn't eat. It's normal if you don't eat.
It's true. I've heard that before. If you don't eat, you stink from your mouth.
And now I'm slowly, step by step, I'm starting to eat again. And always, if I eat, I always, when I go back, go a step forward with eating. For example, today in the morning, I got up and I felt hungry for the first time, and I really ate honey bread. Always when I go a step forward with eating,
with her eating disorder,
I stink again. You know,
she stinks again.
It's normal.
Well, but it's okay. She has days where she doesn't stink that much, but
I also have days where I don't stink. So
yeah, where she doesn't stink at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I know we need to get a little bit closer here, so we're both on the video, and I arranged the camera so that she's more in the picture, and we want to make a last video now. Well, concluding what we were saying in the first videos, maybe we don't talk so much about the psychiatry because that's a horrible thing to say. I saw in the videos that we were pretty pretty well self-confident saying that the psychiatry is not something that helps you. There are a lot of people out there that think that psychiatry helps you. For example, if I might say that just for a second, the problem that I tried to work through and that made me crazy were my parents. Now, I told you in the videos before that I don't have a job at the moment, and well, that's well critical, but it's okay because basically that's the reason, or well, I'm on social support and I'm not supported by my parents anymore. And I had 10 years of my parents supporting me, but not supporting me, but enslaving me basically, and making me do what they want me to be. So they want me to be this and that, and be very successful, and they had very high expectations on me. So my parents were my psychological problem, and now that I have finally gotten away totally from my parents, emotionally I'm away from my parents since maybe 5 years, because I quit my emotional well, addiction to my parents, which she still had to her mother. I quit that, and now, like 5 years later, or like now I'm 31, which is a hell of an age to get independent from your parents. I finally managed to get independent from my parents, and it was hard. My father, when I told him I will get on social support, he said it's not possible that you get on social support because you got so much bills to pay. And he tried to calculate all that for me and tried to tell me that it's not possible for me to get on social support, that I cannot live on social support. Now I know Jana helped me. Without Jana's help I wouldn't be on social support now, because she gave me the belief that it's possible. There are some problems I have that were created by the situation, but I'm trying to work through them, financial problems. But yeah, well, the basic problem why I got insane is my parents, and since I'm now emotionally not dependent to them anymore, and financially I'm totally free of them, free of my parents. And that means that I'm free to say to them what I want. I'm free to tell them, you know, fuck off. I don't want to play your game anymore. Play with yourself. Play with yourself. Go motherfucking fuck yourself, you know. I'm so gangster.
He's just angry.
Yeah, I'm angry, yeah. And happy that I'm over it, because that's the problem that made me go to the psychiatry. And now that I have solved this psychological problem, which is the dependency, the financial and emotional dependency to my parents, I believe that I can come up that psychiatric problem as well somehow in the future. I have to stabilize. I'm just fresh from the psychiatry. I have lots of things to do in order to keep myself, or to get myself moving again, and yeah.
To get yourself. That's the thing, that in psychiatry, because they take you every freedom, you are just stuck. You feel like
they
stuck.
take your freedom of your body when you're in the closed section, because you can't go out of there. You're just closed behind doors. You're locked up basically. And in the open section of the psychiatry, you are like they wash your brain like this, that you have to follow those rules, and those rules they're horrible, you know.
And it's like you cannot move anymore. It's like you cannot innerly.
It's like your mind can't move.
Yeah, it's like your emotion can't move. You just.
And I felt that because when I was in there, like in the normal day, you have things that you experience, things that happen to you, and that you want to digest, that you want to try to digest. I don't know if that's the right word, but like work through things, like
on your own. You can.
On your own, yeah. And that's what you can't do anymore in psychiatry. Your brain gets stuck with so much information, and yeah. And you can't really take care of yourself. You can't really think for yourself. You can't really say, okay, now I gotta make up my mind. I gotta make a video on YouTube to relieve myself or somehow. And that's, yeah. But I didn't want to make a next video that was so depressive and arguing all the time. Maybe we can say something nice. Maybe we can switch the topics for something better for the last few minutes.
For me, I got like I'm like a blockade. I'm like blockaded.
Well, maybe I talk about her for a second, because like the way I see her, maybe you have noticed that, like you saw that she doesn't have much room here in the video, but she also moves away all the time. So that's no wonder that she doesn't come closer. She has to come closer, so everybody sees her. And maybe I talk about her. She has been through so many different difficult situations. She had suicidal tendencies, and it's been a very hard time for her.
I had an abortion.
She had an abortion, which is horrible.
Yes.
And she still hasn't worked through all this, because she's been so alone all the time. She's been like 10 years alone, and I at least had the computer and another friend to talk on the phone, but she had basically nobody to talk to, or to relieve herself, to get her problems off her chest.
I was just like feeling all the time that I couldn't feel myself anymore. It was like I didn't know who I am, and so I couldn't really talk to other people about myself. Even if I had somebody, I wasn't able to talk.
She always talked about superficial stuff, and I tried to teach her some ways of relieving herself. I gave her a pen and paper and told her write down what you have to say.
My problem basically was that I wasn't able to be authentic. Yes, it was like this. I think so. I couldn't be authentic. I don't know why. I was